Um, Man, I feel like up front we've been blocking that so well, and really every play. So my thing is reading Nick Easton. Nick Easton did a great job all week and in the game of pulling, and really that's my key block. So when I get the ball, I pick up Nick and I'm really cutting off his block, and most of the time it's been a short yardage situation. So my idea is do what I can to get the first down and go from there. I think when I was coming in before for Drew, there were a few things that they could probably key on. And I don't know what the percentage breakdown is, but I'm sure we're definitely more run heavy than we are pass heavy when I was going in for Drew. And now, defense has to play it honest and play so many different things every snap. So I think that is more advantageous for us offensively. Yeah, well, Coach always talks about in order for us to have a good run game, we have to block the perimeter. And I think we're as good as anybody up front, O-line wise. And then if you look at our backs with Alvin and Latavius, and those two guys are, some of the best in the NFL and yards after contact and everything else. But I think what has separated us the last few weeks has really been blocking the perimeter. And so the 2-3 yard gains are going for 4 or 5, and then when we do spring a 5 or 6 yard gain, it goes for 12 to 15, and that's been huge for us to manage. And I think mentally, as we got on the bus heading there, I didn't know what was going on with their QB situation, and so I was getting ready to go to Denver to win a football game. And then as we got to Denver, we had all the conversations. I kind of felt like the mindset kind of changed where, hey, we're going to win a football game, but it's almost like let's just not do something to lose it. And so it was a difficult transition, to make for that 24 hours. And then as you step onto the field, I had prepared a certain way that I needed to start making adjustments and making sure that we didn't do something silly to lose that football game. So to your second question, now as I transition to this week, I would say my mindset is, obviously Atlanta's been playing really good football. They're a great defense. They got so many weapons offensively that as we prepare for this, we're preparing to go win a football game. And I would say I'm back to that aggressive, like, man, let's go let loose. Yeah, I would say just fine tuning. I would say every play you kind of have to put a thought process to that play, and you have to marry that to your feet. And I would say I'm still, finalizing all of that thought process, but then being able to adjust based on what the defense is doing. We kind of have a thought in our head of what we're trying to accomplish, and being able to adjust and do that on the fly. So the timing element, making sure that my feet and everything is in sync with what we're trying to accomplish offensively, and the ball is where it needs to be on time. So I would say, again, like as a quarterback, I would say that that's something that I will always work on, making sure my timing, my decisions are quick and clean, and, the ball's out on time, and, typically good things happen when you're doing that well.
Excellent.
Yeah, I don't think it changes, honestly. I think this was our schedule last year where we played somebody else, and I don't remember who it was, but then played them again the next week. So we've done it before, and I would say, at least for me and offensively, what we're trying to accomplish, our schedule, our routine, everything is the same, and we're getting ready to win a football game the same way we did last time against them. Obviously there's some elements of, how much carryover do you carry from the last game, and the coaches will continue to handle that, and we'll make adjustments that way.